lose.
That's what I told them.
And if you lose, you snooze.
Both are true.
So I never know what the there's a way to link your Twitch so that it shows like a screenshot of what you're doing, but I've never figured out how to do that.
I'm relatively new to gaming over Discord, so we all are learning.
Alright, so I'm posting that in the streaming chamber, and then I'm gonna pretty much bleep that out to everywhere that lets me post in their promotion room.
Yeah.
So I think
zero viewers.
I mean, it's been up for a minute and a half. I'm assuming that you have the Cyberpunk Party Room handled, so I won't throw that in there.
Yep.
I'm making sure the windows behind me are nice and closed, so we don't get curious neighbors peeping in.
Suddenly, the local booster gang looks through your window.
Yeah, that'd actually be pretty terrifying.
That would not be fun. Yeah.
Bloods are coming. The Bloods are coming.
The Bloods are actually a nomad game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They're like a nomad clan, I believe.
Yeah.
Down in Florida.
Oh.
I was thinking being like, what would I be, like Hood Paul Revere?
Alright, well, I'm gonna see if my little timer bot thing works, but let me actually figure out what the hell the command is for that.
Alright. Yeah, I see where Rancho Coronado is. So you live in the south of the very deep south of Night City.
Yep.
And Pacifica is still a playground for the Corpos.
Alright. Oh good, that does work.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, we're actually going to be getting started extremely soon here.
So yeah, last I remember we ended with a call from Gavin.
Last time you guys basically got back to the city and got, like, back into your regular habits, pretty much.
Except for my character's a bit more paranoid, and he's been in contact with Gavin.
Yeah.
And Gavin mentioned a job, something about moving something from one place to another.
Well, he mentioned that he definitely have work for you come the next week, and it is getting to about that time.
Yeah.
And something that you do know is that he frequents the Short Circuit, which is one of your local haunts.
Oh, yeah, it's a little bit of a hike for me, but it is my favorite haunt in all of Night City.
And the thing about Gavin is he's kind of in the upper floors where the more veteran clientele hang out.
I stick to the lower floors because I know I don't belong in the upper floors.
Yeah. That's kind of a common trope in a lot of the Night City bars, is they're tiered so that you have the guard kind of stops you if he doesn't recognize you, usually.
Speaking of which, when is rent due?
Rent is going to be due in about 5 days.
I was thinking about upgrading on that.
Ooh, what would you like to upgrade to?
Uh, well, with the way we've had money coming in, which is a bad way to think about it, but we've had money coming in, I was thinking studio and fresh food.
I wouldn't go fresh food. That is gonna eat through your budget. I'm going with sticking with my card container, and I'm going to generic prepack. You can go to studio and generic, but ooh, fresh
Yeah.
food.
Real food's a really like a real commitment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean I have 1,370 eddies.
Oh, I have almost 4,000.
I'm just a little scared of you getting evicted. And honestly, you might want to spend some of that money on finding a good cyber deck.
Yeah, that's an ongoing process.
That's
Yeah.
something you'd want to talk to Gavin about.
I was lucky to be able to find a my one thing I really needed, a tech scanner, at the night market on Drift City.
That's something we would have done last week.
Yeah, I'm saying I was lucky, so I don't really need much else.
Ah, yes. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then without further ado, we are going to get into it. Session 6 of Salvador's Red Agency coming at you live. So, some of you might notice that we don't have a Ramon in the below me tonight. Unfortunately, he had life stuff, so I've hacked into the interwebs in order to get us Navy's camera, who plays Surge.
Ayo, I play Surge.
And unfortunately, our executive Wei Chen has the stomach bug tonight. I hope it's not the stomach bug, but we'll see. So he won't be around tonight. But we did pick up a new player. We have Crawdad, the solo.
Heyo. Those of you watching, I go by Drizzt online. I have a YouTube channel called The Dark Lord of the Knee Takers. It's a pleasure to be here.
Hell yeah.
I also use they them pronouns outside of character, just so you know.
Thanks for giving me the heads up.
It's good. I forgot to do that. It's on me.
I'm personally bad with that, so feel free to remind me.
No problem. I will. I don't judge. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't either. It's just, yeah, it just gives me give me a second to readjust.
Yeah. And so, as we mentioned, it's pretty late into the month. You guys have been bopping around for a good 7 or 8 days since the incident. And it's at that point where Surge would get a call from Gavin.
Yes, Gavin?
Hi, Surge, hi. So, like I said, I have this job for you, and, so things have gotten a little complicated on that front. You see, to make a little money, I did a little betting this season on football, and so to kind of hedge my bets so that no one would mess with my players, I've been kind of sending people on security jobs, and my whole night crew for one of my star players is like off the bench tonight. They're off doing real jobs tonight. So if you want to make some babysitting money, I got some work for you.
Will we need a driver?
No, he's a rich type. He has his own driver and car.
Cool. I'll gather up what I can of the crew. Uh, and see what do you have any as you know, our crew lacks some combat types. Do you have any combat types that they could throw my way?
Well, there's this guy that just rolled into town. I don't really know him that well, but he comes recommended.
Cool. Shoot me his deets.
Yeah, he goes by the name Crawdad. He's distinct. I think he's from out east. Talks like it.
Noted. I definitely think some extra muscle might help keep our buddies, our friend here, a little more secure.
But yeah, I'll shoot you his deets. Give him a call if you need the help.
Sure. All right. I think I could use it. I'm gonna start calling up the crew, saving Crawdad for last.
So you start to call up the crew, and when Ramon picks up the phone, you just hear yelling in the background. He says, "I'll call you later," and hangs up. And when you try Wei Chen, it just says, "I'm in a meeting." And you try him back like over the course of an hour, but it still says, "I'm in a meeting."
I'll just open up like a notepad with their names on it for this job, and just draw a line through those two names and say, looks like it's just gonna be me and Netrunner. Definitely, I'm gonna need Crawdad for this mission. So I'm gonna call up Helvy next.
What do you need?
I just got a job from our new friend we made at Drift City, Gavin.
I've been
you
needing to
interested?
talk to him. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we're gonna be babysitting a rich football player.
Everyone's on board?
I couldn't get my hands on Ramon. I just heard I call him back later. And Wei Chen's looks like he's stuck in a meeting or something. Might be about our recent escapades. Who knows? Though I did get the contacts from about a solo. I think we could use extra muscle on this mission just in case.
Yeah, I don't think you or me are gonna be doing anything to anyone that's about more than 5 meters away, so we do need to get somebody.
Yeah. His name's Crawdad. Sounds like from what Gavin told me, he's recommended and comes from out east. So, I think we can do the take with him.
Alright, send me the details and I'll hang out.
I'll shoot Helvy the deets of the job, and next pick up the phone and call Crawdad.
So about the deets before we jump to Crawdad, the job is pretty standard. For a stretch of about 8 hours, you have to protect the VIP, who is one Dennis, the 42-man Corrali. And he is a well-known football player, belongs to the Night City team, and he's most well-known for his outrageous off-the-clock behavior. It's considered a slow week for him if he hasn't been arrested at least 3 times. Despite this, he's quite well paid, and he usually makes it on the top 10 of most data pool picks.
So keep him out of the cop hands. Is kind of the idea here.
That's basically the gist of the details that Gavin has written down. He says that he's prone to get arrested, has a serious problem with authority.
All right. Yeah. I'm just hoping a certain cop doesn't show up today. One that sounds like Christopher Walken.
Mr.
I'm hoping.
Magnata.
Yep. So I'm gonna pick up the phone and call Crawdad.
Hello, this is the best bow and bat in that city. How can I help you?
Hello, is this Crawdad?
Shoot, yeah, it is. What you want, Hoss?
Hey, name's Serge. I recently I have a job that sounds like I need some more muscle on.
You a cop? You have to tell me if you're a cop.
Hell no. Is my response. Just hell no.
Alright, what you're gonna do is you're gonna meet me in Rancho Coronado. We'll talk the deets there. I'll need license of your feet. I'll need record of your fingerprints.
Just so you know, my right hand don't got no fingerprints. Made sure of that. Tool
Alright,
hand.
then toe prints will do. Record keeping, all that.
Do you want Billy's fingerprints as well?
Who's the what now?
Do you want Billy the Butcher's fingerprints too?
Nah, just yours.
Okay. I was thinking I'm playing around with this arm right now. Anyway, I'll catch you up in Rancho Coronado. So how much would a cab cost from the old combat zone to Rancho Coronado?
180s.
I also sent him the address. It's an office address, basically. Drop-off point. It's
There
a
you
really
go.
cheap, run-down place.
Yeah, because there are a lot of like old offices in Rancho Coronado at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. Rancho Coronado's going down that
Yeah.
It's also getting completely reconfigured. Like it.
Because this whole suburb
getting
area
redistricted.
used to be an actually pretty decent part of town. Then the Corp War happened.
And now it looks like all of Night City is starting to go through some slow redistricting. As time has moved on, ever since the big old center got blown to bits.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna actually call a combat cab, or at least a cheap cab that has sturdy enough armored plating.
Well, you call up Combat Cab, you arrange for a meet out kind of near the highway. It's a good pickup spot. And as you start walking down the street, you see that it's a particularly loud evening in the old combat zone. There's just kind of groups of NCPD officers basically marching down the street in formation behind a very large kind of an armored vehicle that's rolling down the street, and they're escorting it down the street. Looks like a big old paddy wagon.
Looks like they might be grabbing up some new faces.
And
To add to the.
do you have any
the
kind of magnification on your eyes?
Only microscope type. I do have some binoculars though.
Oh yeah, you'd be able to see this with your binocs. Want to throw me a perception?
Sure. Perception. Did that go through?
Oh yeah, that went through all right. So you're looking through your binoculars and you're inspecting the armored car, and it's kind of hard to see through the glass, but you see the distinctive jaw, cigar, and fedora of someone you know quite well.
Oh.
And he's sitting in like the middle seat in the like front of the APC. So he's like next to the
he
driver. Huh?
Is he cuffed, or is our
Oh, he looks like he's actually riding shotgun.
Okay, yep. No, I'm not going out in that. I know he's going to find me, and he's going to try and snatch me as quick as he can.
Well, here's the thing: is as you notice this, you hear tires peeling and bullets whizzing as Combat Cab swerves around the corner and sees you and pulls over, and the cabbie just kind of honks really quick.
Plans changed. I'm now bolting into the Combat Cab.
All right, it's right there. You get in the cab, and like nothing, he's turning around, and the Combat Cab's whizzing off.
Yep.
And strangely, going the way it came, as you could see what it was driving away from, which is a group of piranhas that have smash in one hand, SMGs in the other. They see the cab again, they raise their SMGs and they start spraying at the cab. And the cabbie's just driving with one hand. He goes, "Ha ha! I have armor. You can't hurt me." He keeps driving.
I'm gonna ask if he needs someone to blast back.
Says, "Nah. We've got top armor and Combat Cab. You pay for what you get, man."
I know it. You're the only cab agency I'll pick up from near my place.
These cheap gonks, they have SMGs and they just spray down the cab like it's gonna go through the armor.
Yeah, no, I know you got at least like at least an inch thick here, right?
Yeah. So he takes up you up on the highway, and you're just speeding along down to Rancho Coronado. Helvey, what are you up to?
I'm going to. He in the details was when we were gonna meet the football player, right?
Yes. He is going to meet you at a club in the Glen that's called Silver Linebacker. It's like a popular football players club. It's got one section for the fans and another for the players. It's one of those kind of up and coming hybrid concept sports bars that they're trying out in the Glen.
I'm gonna head there because I was not told about the Rancho Coronado thing.
I did tip you Crawdad's deets just in case. Just to let you know. It was along the dump in the deets.
The deets.
I was just dumping you everything Gav sent me. So at least you have some idea about this Crawdad fellow.
So
I'm thinking about it. I need to ask Gavin later down the line. Once I build up some more scratch to actually get a vehicle of my own.
So are you walking or are you grabbing a cab?
I think that's too far to walk, so I will grab a cab.
Alrighty. And you're up in Westbrook, aren't you?
Yeah, Westbrook.
Yeah, then that's kind of an easier cab trip for you. You don't quite need a combat cab. Though something you are noticing is as you're driving towards the upper marina, they've recently lifted the cordon, but you notice that the NCPD patrols have like tripled in the upper marina area.
Bozos blew up the convention center.
We're also going to do everything we can to keep the football player out of the upper marina now.
There's a lot of the city he can't go.
He might actually be better around my haunt.
Yeah, I'll message Surge that, that there's a bunch of activity up there.
Alrighty.
All right, I'll pick that up, and I'll say, and I'll duly note that. In fact, I'm actually going to write this down. Increased police activity around Upper Marina.
And it's at this point that you got the message that Combat Cab's turning into the kind of boonies of Rancho Coronado, into where all the different like trailer parks are. And then it takes you to a lot of containers, and you drive right past it to another little tiny trailer park, and you're there.
So yeah, I'm picking up the deeds to that office building.
Well, you found the office building, yeah, but that place has been long deserted.
Yeah, well, I'm supposed to meet there, so I'm actually going to make sure I have my iron strapped up properly. And, just take a peek around, make sure no one's looking for trouble.
So,
And,
may I introduce Crawdad, if that's okay?
Yeah,
Sure, go for it.
In a
Top
trailer
of the
park
combat, yeah.
nearby, you see a man getting thrown out with a bunch of his bags. You said you love me! I do, Jake, listen! And a bag hits him on the head, and he just, like, falls to the ground. Fuck! And the door slams, and you see Crawdad picking up his carry-all, rubbing his head. That fucking hurt.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna say, Crawdad?
Oh, yeah, you must be the one that called me? Yeah, whatever.
Yep, Surge.
Whatever you say, lightning bolt or whatever you want to be called.
Yeah, it's actually short for my real name, Sergio.
Whatever. Didn't ask for your last story. Anywho, what's the deal?
Got a job protecting a football player.
Well, I am a bodyguard, so that could be good. What's the pay?
What was the pay from Gavin?
600 eddies.
600?
Per person or?
Per
Yeah,
person.
that's per guy. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I could use some money, considering I just got kicked out of my now ex kicked me out.
I assume I caught you at a bad time.
Is what it is.
Yeah, this football player, we're gonna meet him at his favorite haunt. I already have my the net runner of my, since most of my team's also out at the moment, and our nomad kind of just drove off into the sunset with his family.
All right. You see, while you're talking, Crawdad's just rooting through his carry-all. You see some tenting supplies, some MREs, a steel barbed wire wrapped baseball bat, a collapsible bow, several quivers. He's just looking through his carry-all. Yeah.
I'm looking at his equipment. Also saying, I also can provide some iron if you need it.
I don't want none of the shit you're peddling. They put trackers in that shit.
Oh no, if they got trackers, I rip them out.
Heh, like you can find those trackers. Yeah, I'll stick with my own for now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, I just got spare iron lying around. So, anyone wants, if you want it, you can have it.
I told you I'm good, buddy. Thanks for recommendation. Hand.
So yeah, we'll head over to the jobs in the Glen. So we'll head over that way.
Shoot, I always hated the Glen. Bunch of righty toddy football players, and hate that place.
Yeah, well, we're getting paid to guard a football player with a known streak against authority.
God damn it. Alright, I'll take the job, but if anything goes south, I reserve every right to leave under Best Bow and Bat Incorporated. My bodyguard business. Do I make myself clear?
Good enough. I'll take any muscle I can get.
He pulls out a contract. Sign this, please.
I'm actually gonna read the contract with my microscope eye.
Do you have the business skill?
By the way,
No, actually,
I'm
it's just that I'm
saying
just
it, it's a,
pointing out so I can read.
it's basically a stencil. He just printed out a stencil and might have edited it a bit to fit him. It's not original at all.
Oh, so it's just like copy that you could get off Google.
Yeah, it is official. It's just if you sign it, it's basically insert name here holds any rights to leave this at the chances of Matt Ansark. So you put Crawdad in there,
Like
Yeah.
some parts that are rewritten in crayon or something.
not in crayon. Just,
Well, no. What he did is he pulled a template and filled it in.
yeah, pretty much. Nothing that would require any major skills if you're okay with that, Jam.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
it's
I'm just reading it over because I actually just,
Sounds quite in character. Then yeah, throw me business anyway. Let's see what you make of it.
where is business? Oh boy.
You have a feeling that this is a like for made contract, but it's definitely valid.
Yeah, that sounds good. As I sign the dotted line, say,
all right. He
it's not
folds
going to a
it.
corpo.
He's like, initial here, sign here, and remember, police, if they are willing to pay, I'll take y'all in if you break the law.
Ah, great. I thought you didn't talk to cops.
If they're willing to pay, I do.
Well, in this case, they're probably not willing to pay more. They're probably going to shoot first.
Then I'll
I
run.
look-
I
I
give
look
you
down
my
the old
contract,
combat
you signed
zone.
it.
They're showing force there.
Not my problem. I live here in Rancho Coronado, so yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying they're in a shoot first, ask questions later mood today.
Boy, I heard you. So we're gonna get going. Call combat cab. I'm a bit low on cash considering some no good backstabbing son of a bitch spent all my money, and you hear like a, well, that's because you forgot our anniversary, you whore. It's like, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got 2080s to spare.
Yeah. Can we get out of here? I kind of cheated on my boyfriend, and now he's pissed, and I gotta get going.
I'm not
Say no
sure.
more. I'm gonna-
starting to
is the
doubt
combat
who
cap
the
still
bad
there?
one in this relationship is. I'm just saying. I'm not sure he's wrong anymore.
Oh, I know. I know. Crawdad doesn't know.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna wave down another combat cab,
Alright.
or if the same one's still there.
No, he's still waiting there. He'll charge you again, but he's still there.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna push in. I'm gonna pay another 2080s thing, saying take us to the Glen.
You got it.
I'm gonna give him the name of the bar.
He of course knows where it is, and he's gonna take you right there. And so we are going to move over to Helvey once more as you have arrived at the Silver Linebacker. It's
One last
pretty.
little thing I'm gonna do.
Huh? Oh, did
I'm
you
gonna
have something
email-
else?
I'm just gonna message Helvey that I picked up Crawdad.
Nice. Then yes, you get to the Silver Linebacker, Helvey, and outside there's a very large gentleman that has like a staff shirt on, and you're pretty sure he has bone lacing, and both of his eyes are cyber. Pretty high grade stuff too, and he has a fine like business jacket across his broad shoulders.
I'll walk up to him and say,
Do you have invitation?
before I answer that, I don't think he knows we're coming for, like, he's expecting us, right?
They don't. However, if you checking the deets, just kind of out of nowhere, Gavin wrote the word swordfish.
Oh, okay. I'll say, yeah, I have invitation. I got a client here.
Oh yes? What is password?
I'll say very unsurely, swordfish.
Welcome. You'll find the Mr. Dennis on third floor. I will give you credentials. Do not worry. And he hands you a small like snap bracelet to like put on your wrist.
Can I? Do I see any indication of how he knew who I was here for, or do I just guess that he probably knew that Dennis was waiting for somebody or something?
Well, the other possibility is that this password gave you away.
Oh yeah, it could be just like for one. Yeah.
Cause so the spoiler here is yeah, he has Chiron, so he has like a list of passwords and they're linked up to customers.
I was actually thinking of grabbing that for myself, but I don't have the space in my eyes for it.
Yeah, Chiron's cool. Cause it has no real like gameplay function, but it's just cool to have like data like pulled up on your eyes like a HUD.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing, swapping out my micro optics for that, but
All right.
you could also say I
while
use my
we're-
micro optics for engraving.
while we're in the combat cab, Crawdad's just gonna be like, "Good for nothing, old. Yeah, kicks me out after 3 years." And he's basically like ranting loudly.
Yeah, back on the back in the combat cab.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Helvey.
But
Yeah.
But yeah, you with your new snap bracelet, you're able to go in, and each floor is kind of the same. There's a very large like table and chair area. It's almost like a super bar that lines the entire room, and as you go up the stairwell and show your bracelet to each guard, you notice that each floor is substantially nicer than the last, because from floors 2 upwards there's a sort of central like hole that is allows you to look down, and it gets the floor just gets nicer as you go up. So by the time you get up to Dennis, there are nice shining chandeliers, and it almost looks like a real driftwood floor, real driftwood bar. It very, very well furnished, and everyone here is wearing a suit.
And are there floors? Can I see through the central like void? Are there floors above this one?
There are 2 other floors. And the ceiling is like painted in a Disney like sky style, so it looks like you're looking up at the night sky.
Is the sky blue?
Well, it's the night sky, so it looks purple.
So it's not red.
No, it looks like the regular sky, not the time of the red sky.
Yeah, no, so
Because this bar kind of likes to look at the good times, you know.
yeah, no.
I will find Dennis.
It's hard not to, because you recognize him from the picture you were given earlier. Over on the other side of the bar, he has a girl on each side of his arm. He's got a big old chalice of the finest brew that he could get from the tap, sitting in front of him. He's living like a rock star.
Yeah, I'll just kind of walk up to
Thank
him,
you, Lich.
like with open arms and saying, Dennis, what are we getting into tonight?
He looks at you, chomps his cigar a bit, says, do I know you? Wait, yeah, hey, you're Gavin's guys.
Yeah, one of Gavin's guys.
Yeah. Are you the only one? Usually there's like 5 of you.
There's 3 of us today. The other 2
Oh,
are on their way.
oh, okay. Yeah, because it's a powerful night tonight, man. Game in the morning, gotta pre-game it, gotta pre-pre-game it, gotta pre-pre-pre-pre-game it, man. Gotta fire up.
Well, let's get started then.
Once the other 2 show up, please.
Well,
Oh, go ahead.
well, I was about to say is, thankfully, Dennis seems to mostly just be in the drinking mood as he lifts his arms off of the 2 gals and starts nursing his, like, Oktoberfest level chalice. Because this is a big guy. He looks to be about 8 feet tall. Heavily modified, of course. You would at least guess bone lacing. He doesn't look like he has a linear frame, but he's a big boy.
Definitely at least some animal style biomods.
Yeah, I will go to the bar and ask for. I'll ask for beer, but I'm going to try I'm going to pace myself. I'm not going all in like he is. So at this point, just like a pint or something.
Well, the bartender recognizes your wristband, and the guy is in a nice like butler suit. He has nice cufflinks on, nice short bob haircut. Says, "Well, madam, due to your assignment tonight, I can give you a beer on the house, but further beers will be paid, of course."
Let's start with your best one.
I don't think you can palate our best, but I will give you something you should enjoy. As he grabs one of his many beer guns and fills up a mug and hands it to you.
1664.
I will try it first.
It has a very synthetic, oily, enjoyable taste to it that tastes like at one point it could be considered barley, but not quite sure. This is quite a treat for you because it's the closest thing you've had to real alcohol in some time. He says, the Silver Hand Bullet. Small microbrewery.
I will give like a kind of a cheers, like raise a glass, and then I will return to Dennis.
And by the time he's done so, one of the waitresses walks by with another platter that has a similar goblet, switches them out, and he starts doing the same thing. And one of the girls that he came here with has her agent out and is filming it, and is like, I have never seen anyone drink so much beer.
The deeds didn't say anything about us like protecting his reputation or anything. It's literally just like keeping him
Oh
from
yeah, it's
prison.
literally just keeping him out of prison and or an icebox. Like what he
So-
does drunk is his deal.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we weren't supposed to like keep her from filming him.
Oh, you're not his PR guy. That's not your job. Thank God that's not your job. You don't get paid for that.
We're not 600 eddies does not cover how much it would cost to act as this guy's PR guy. That would be we would need to be paid at least 3k eddies a day.
Oh yeah.
Then yeah, I'm going to sit back and let them do what they're gonna do and wait on the other guys.
Well, it's kind of at the end of his second pint that Crawdad and Surge show up in their combat cab, and it's now later in the evening, and an away game versus away game is starting to show on all of the monitors that's happening on the East Coast. So there are folks that just kind of like to show up because they have tangential like family over there. So you wouldn't expect a crazy crowd. However, as you're getting out of the cab, you see a Night City fan basically smash someone over the head with the 2x4.
So, with that, Crawdad is just gonna say, "Fucking love this city." Walks up to the guy who is currently bouncing. Would I assume that Surge
Given
would
Crawdad
send me the
needs.
yeah, Surge would send me the info.
Yeah, you have a
Oh, yeah, no,
copy of the
he took
details.
out, like,
Yeah.
Yep. So he's gonna be like, "I love this city," and he's gonna walk up and be like, You the bouncer?" To the bouncer, of course.
You're the comedy act?
Ha! First time I haven't heard that one. Joke's on you. Anywho, Swordfish.
Yeah, come on in. And he hands you both a band to wrap around your wrist and he lets you in. 3rd floor.
Lift up my carryall. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Walks in.
I'm walking in with all my iron strapped to me. You know, I'm walking like I have a purpose. Gotta have some style in Night City.
Well, you do so and you make it to the inner guard. He stops you, noticing your guns. He says, "There will be no shooting in the bar. Da?
Duh.
Da." And he waves you onwards.
I'm just gonna motion to the guy. I'm just extra muscle here.
So, can I describe Crawdad if that's okay with y'all?
Yes, please.
He looks like the stereotypical Cajun redneck, Caucasian male. He's very tall. He's got like a patchy beard. Has a glowing techno trucker hat. Has a nomad style, slightly stained wife beater. Patched up, slightly torn blue jeans. Spiked combat boots. He seems to have contact lenses in. And yeah, that's Crawdad.
There you go.
He also, of course, has his carryall, but it's hidden there. Collapsible bow, given to him by his father. His arrows. In his shoulder is a hidden gun, which you can roll for reveal / conceal if they want to try and look for that. In his bag is a pistol, and his steel wire wrapped steel baseball bat inside his carryall, Bessie.
There you go.
All right, so he's just gonna walk on up, professional. So here's what we're gonna do: we're not gonna let him reveal anything, because if he's filmed doing anything illegal or anything that could get him in trouble, he will be in deep shit. I'm saying this while we're in the elevator. Now, we're also going to try and keep him happy, entertain him a little. I've been a bodyguard for a good chunk of my life. You want these people to like you so they can hire you on for more jobs and recommend you to other people. But you also don't want them to do anything too stupid, because you'll be known as the guy that let them do something stupid.
Well, I mean, we're not this guy's PR team, and we'll see what kind of mood he's in. Though I will try and steer him away from getting zeroed by some boosters or something. Or
Don't let him drink too much. Might do stupid stuff while drunk. You see him like sticking out a finger. Don't let him get any synth coke or any of that shit. Don't let him. Basically, just try to make sure he has fun, but not too much fun, because we will get dicked around if that happens.
Well, here's the thing: it's at this point that Dennis the 482 man abruptly stands up. He stumbles over the bar, pays up his tab, and he just kind of goes, all right, Gavin's guy, let's go, let's hit the town, let's go. And he starts stumbling towards the stairwell.
as we're coming up,
Yeah,
Yep.
I will
I'm
follow
gonna go.
him out.
Do I see Helvey as he's going towards the stairwell?
Well, the thing is, you're in the elevator, so as it opens up, all you pretty much see is up close Dennis just kind of swatting at the elevator panel, and you see Helvey about like 20 feet behind him.
Oh God, he's drunk. I fucking told you all. Not what? Forget. Hello there,
This
sir.
hap-
I'm
I- I'll
Croc.
just turn to Crowd and say this happened before we even got here.
I look. Where's your net runner? Where's your net runner? I need to have a talk with your net runner. I
I'm
look
gonna
at.
point to Helvey and just say, "Hey, I'm gonna say, "Hey, Helvey, we're here." I'm gonna say, "Dennis."
Dennis, I'm
Another-
Crawdad. I'll be your bodyguard for tonight.
Oh,
Same.
now there's 5 of you. There we go. Dennis the 482 man. Oh yeah, let's hit the town.
Yep. Wanna go?
I pull out a contract. This is to make sure that if any body injury that happens to you is not my fault, please sign here, here, and here.
Yeah. He puts the contract like against the elevator wall. He roots in his coat. He pulls out a stamp and like stamps it, and it has like his signature on it. He puts it back in his coat and he hands it to you.
All right, I'm completely lack of fault on my part. I am legally protected. Any of you, I'm not doing the same for you, but just so you know, you may want to get used to this, kids. This is edge running. Doesn't mean you can't be safe.
Safe edge running. I thought I'd never hear the day.
Well, safe as possible. You know what I mean? If you take the time to make, even if it's just slapping together, editing a template, you take the time, you can go a long way in this city.
Where I am, people don't give two shits about contracts, so we'll see. We'll see how things go.
There is someone
I'm
who
just hoping
does.
this job goes smoother than our
Corporations,
last one, sir.
even if it buys me 1 second of time, it buys me time.
True. In fact, I could probably keep what's his face off our heels.
I don't know who you're talking about, but like I said,
Some
All right, everyone,
gung-ho cop type.
Are you coming or
Get in
what?
the
Come
elevator.
on, we're hitting the town.
get
Yeah,
in
no.
the
I'm coming with.
Yeah, I think we're all getting in the elevator.
Yeah, you're all in the elevator, and he hits the ground floor, and he just kind of leans against the back. He looks at you guys, he goes, you don't look like the regular bodyguards that Gavin sends.
Other guys are busy with some jobs, so
Oh,
we're a backup crew.
nice.
standing there, just holding my carry-all. Right next to him, bodyguard style, very professional.
Yeah, I'm actually watching the door. I'm actually sitting closer to the elevator door, just keeping an eye, like ready for when it opens to just immediately look out so I can
Well,
Make sure no
nothing
one's gonna
really
try to steal
happens
it.
as you go into the main bar. It's rowdy though, as there are people crowding around the TVs at this point. The whole seating area is full. The guards are just kind of pushing people away because the floor is getting crowded. And it's at this point you were leaving anyway. But Dennis looks back to you guys, says, "Man, tomorrow's gonna be amazing. We're playing LA, beat LA!" And then everyone in the crowd just starts shouting, "Beat LA!"
Alrighty then. That's
And
one of the things.
it's at this point that bottles start flying, and it's getting even rowdier in here now.
Oh, with that, I'm grabbing Dennis and saying, "Sir, we should go. I think we should go get some ice cream or some shit. You know, get a little something extra." And I'm like pulling him out there.
You just grab him and start moving him. Roll me a brawling check, but it's not like an actual. It's like
Yeah,
to
no, I
move
gotcha.
him
I got you.
because he's a
This
big
guy's
boy.
like an 8-foot wall of meat.
21.
The guy's a fucking quarterback. So, that's actually, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good because he's not really resisting. He's just big. So, yeah, you grab him by the shoulders and you nudge him, but in his state, you go, yeah, let's go outside. And it's at this point that a bottle just kind of flies, it hits your back, and it gets absorbed by your armor jack.
I don't have armor jack. I have subdermal armor, but I see what you mean.
Either case, it gets soaked.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's fucking bars. This is why I stay and drink beer at home. And I like get him outside.
Yep.
And
At least this is a change from. I'm still thinking this is a change of pace from our normal jobs in a better way.
why? Because people haven't started shooting at you yet?
That's. Well, it. I mean, I don't have a. I don't have slaughterhouse doing driving around me like sharks. I imagine they occasionally do that.
Especially in the old combat
Just
zone.
circle the block like they're a bunch of hungry great whites.
Because, yeah, they have these gaudy, like, blood red muscle cars that they put their tag all over, and they basically do that. They drive around blocks like sharks.
So we get him outside, right? Like, just like, come on.
Oh yeah, you're all outside, taking in the nice, foggy, smoggy night city air.
I say, I have an idea. I heard there was a university football game going on tonight. We go watch that. Get in the mood.
Oh,
You
it's
up for
not
that?
actually happening in the university district.
Oh,
It's
my
being
bad.
televised cross country.
No, I'm basically trying to BS. Basically, like there's a university football game. And just
Oh,
basically
you're
the
lying.
tie-ups
Oh,
time.
then roll me a persuasion.
Yeah. Basically, I'm trying to convince him to be like, "Oh, I heard this. Don't know if it's true or not." that type of
Okay.
thing.
I'm sorry. I smashed on your vibe.
You're good.
All right. My bad. Let's see what we got here.
He's wasted.
Fumble.
-4.
Football.
And I say, even if there isn't, here's my idea. We could watch some football movies. I heard you can rent them out at like from the library there.
And so he is going to roll charismatic impact and start shouting football, and basically all of the 30 or so like sports fans outside.
God damn it, he's
kind
a
of-
rocker boy.
You have to be a big shot football player, dude.
Yeah.
And they all just kind of shout football along with him, and pretty soon everyone's sitting down. Cans of Smash are being passed around.
All right, I'm trying to stop
You
him from
look
getting a
down, and
snack.
all of a sudden you're holding a can of Smash. And you're like, "How'd that get there?" And it's getting really like rowdy outside, and the guard is just kind of shoving away people that get too close to the door.
All right. With this, I'm gonna say, all right. So, I know you're excited for football. What's a more quiet thing you like to do, like to get ready for a game? You know what I mean? That's not drinking, like meditation, that sort of thing.
Dude, let's hit the gym.
That could be actually really nice. I could use a good workout.
Yeah. And he throws you some numbers that you'd assume is an address kind of further up the street in the Glen. It's like three blocks away.
Okay, it's in the Glen. Good. I do
Yeah.
not want to go into a combat zone today.
Well, it would be cheap. It's not really like big shotty to go to a combat zone gym.
He
Yeah.
has a car, right?
Well, yeah, that's what the fixer said, and it's at this point that he fishes in his jacket. You hear a beep beep beep, and
I'm gonna
big old
I'm gonna wave and
SUV
say-
starts pulling back.
I'll speak up and say, listen now, I can drive you. You need a nice night of relaxation and pampering for your big game tomorrow. Like
No,
you deserve it.
No. I got a guy for that. I hire a guy for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Where's your guy, if you don't mind me asking?
He snaps fingers and points at the long style SUV that's pulling back, and you can see that he does have a driver. It's a kind of shorter
thank
fellow.
God.
He's got a driver's cap on. He's wearing
Oh.
business attire, has mirror shades.
All right.
Yeah, no.
Cool.
A big shot football player. He's got his own manicure guy. He's got his own driver.
Listen. I know I don't really watch. I watch football, but I don't look into the personal lives. That's their lives.
I just know any big shot celeb's gonna have their own manicure guy, a driver at
Alright.
least.
I just hit
And,
people with bats, okay?
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, all right, let's get going. Sort of lifts up his carry all over his shoulder. You want anywhere you want to stop off first, boss? I say to the football player, Dennis. Besides the gym.
Says, no, man. Let's hit the gym, man. And stumbles over to his big old SUV limo, and he gets in the back.
All right.
And
I
he leaves
stayed
the
with his
door
driver.
open so you can get
Alright.
in.
Real quickly, you all get inside. I gotta ask the driver a question. You know, Dennis, just to get familiar with him, so I can help serve you best.
Yeah, I'll just be covering the door, keeping an eye out for NCPD. And I'm also gonna motion to the to Crawdad set and go to his ear and say, "Hey, let's keep him out of the upper marina. Big NCPD, Max Tac, the works is prowling around there."
Yep, can do. So I say to the driver, do you have anything I can use to sober him up? Any of that sort? Real quiet, I say.
Yeah, I've got a couple of doses in the driver's compartment in case anything goes wrong, you know.
Yeah.
Special
wanna
stuff
sober-
that Pharma cooked up.
I just want to sober him up now because we plan on going to the gym and that equipment, that sort of thing. Could you help talk? Does he listen to you with stuff like that at all? Or
Shakes his head and goes, "Man, I'll bring him to the gym. You'll see what happens. He'll sober himself up."
alrighty, I get in the car.
This happens all the time, man. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Alrighty,
we're
can
just
do.
here to make sure to just keep the NCPD off his ass. And the occasional booster.
I get in the
So
car.
this will get to black scav level we've ever gotten so far.
Alrighty. So everyone's heading in the car?
Yep.
Alrighty. You get in, you start driving down the street, and it's about midway that you see an all-out like firefight between members of the Philharmonic Vampires and members of the Silver Slash, a kind of they're a guardian gang of sorts. They're all about like living and loving in the free world and fighting crime with rock and roll and all that. So they look like these big old biker dudes and gals with big blonde sideburns, long flowing hair, and they're just going at each other with heavy pistols, pretty much.
Driver, step on it.
I'm not too concerned. These gangs are relatively small. I mean, especially the Philharmonic Vampires.
I say driver, step on it. We ain't risking this. They are small.
All right. Well, as you start speeding up, you also see what seems to have instigated this fight, as everything that the Philharmonic Vampires are hiding behind seem to be like gigantic ice sculptures that they've made from like nitrogen, and they've set up these weird like ice sculpture barricades in the middle of the street, and Silver Slash is like trying to stop it as you like speed away.
Goddamn Philharmonic Vampires and their stupid little pranks. Fucking hate that shit.
Yeah. It's better than, as I said, it's better than Slaughterhouse. Or the primetime players trying to bust your kneecaps in.
That's fair. Alrighty. Do we pull up to the gym, or...
You do. You pull into the parking lot of Goldenham's gym.
Alrighty. I say to Dennis, don't forget to sober up, just so they know how great you really are. I'm trying to.
Oh man, I'll show him, man. I'll show all those chooms. And he steps out of his limo SUV, just walks right into the gym. Doesn't even wait for you guys. He's walking very fast.
Does he seem?
The instant he's popping out, I'm going for the door.
Yep, and I'm gonna grab those drugs that could be used to sober him up. Head out.
Yeah, you open the passengers and you get the 2 doses of the drug he talked about. What's up, Helvy?
Oh, I'm gonna get out and I'll follow him.
All right. You're close behind him, and Crawdad takes a bit, but you're able to kind of jog and catch up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's at this point that he waves you away for a second, says, "I'm gonna get ready. I'll be right back." And he heads into the locker room.
I say, might I actually come with you? It's my job to protect you, and also I'd like to get some reps in with you. Trade tips, that sort of thing.
Members only. I'll be right back.
Alright.
We'll just guard the door.
Can I
What's up?
Can I do an interface search?
Yeah, you can do scanner.
And could I actually do perception to see if I, like, hear anything while he's in there?
Sure.
Like, any tussles or anything?
I'll be doing a perception on the outside while he's doing that.
Alrighty. Helvy, you find that the ATM that's basically on the other side of this little like lobby entry room, it has an access point.
I'm gonna go to that because we've only saved ourselves from getting screwed massively several times by having cameras. So I'm gonna go get cameras.
I'm gonna go ask, like, around saying, hey, is there I'm gonna go up to the reception desk. Hello, I'm his bodyguard for today. I would like access to the gym so I can properly do my job, all that.
He as the small mousy girl looks up from her like side work and says, yeah, just go on in with him when he finally comes out of the locker room. It always takes him a while.
I'm just doing a perception to make sure there's no trouble coming to the door or something like that.
Well, perception wise, Crawdad doesn't really hear anything besides Dennis talking to himself, saying, yeah, gonna pump up, yeah, football. As he's taking a quick shower, he's getting into his workout gear, and Serge, you're otherwise scanning the rest of the gym, and it's a workout area built around a large boxing ring. And
I'm looking for any notable gang members, like any like gang members, any.
Well, you see
NCPDs,
plenty
you know
of
what I mean?
them. The Valentinos are in force here tonight, as they seem to be readying up for some kind of exhibition match between a really big, kind of fat-looking Valentino chap and this kind of other boxer. He doesn't seem to be affiliated with a gang. In his corner, he just has his girlfriend. Where on the other corner, there's like 9 Valentinos. And they're loud as hell. They're hooping and hollering, whistling.
I'm actually now thinking about checking on them. What's up? Especially since I speak their tongue. I can talk pretty well to Valentinos.
That's true.
By the
So-
way, currently all my combat awareness points are being moved into the +4 to perception.
I'm
Oh,
actually
there you
going to go to Crawdad, and I'm gonna say, hey, I spotted some Valentinos doing an exhibition match. I'm gonna see what's up.
Alrighty, you go do that. I'll be projecting our charge, as always. And remember, if shit goes down, if you get him in trouble, I have every legal right to bail and set it up so that it's your legal responsibility.
Yeah. Assuming that doesn't get weighed by our fix or whatever. I'm just gonna see. This exhibition match could either be trouble or could be a boon to us. Catches attention. You know what I mean?
I don't know. My job is to make sure no one beats the shit out of him and make sure he beats the shit out of no one else. You go do your thing, kid.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk in to the gym, and I'm going to start hitting up the Valentinos, who are not in the ring.
Oh yeah, they're all standing right next to it, except for the big guy who's currently doing his stretches. They haven't started yet. They're just getting warmed up.
So I'm actually going to be hitting with the Valentinos like, ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, man?
Well, they seem delighted to meet someone that knows their language. They start talking with you and they say, "Yeah, man, we're doing great. There's we're doing some exhibition nights matches tonight. Fighting all comers, man. We're fighting all comers. Our man Pedro beat up any of you motherfuckers. Who beat up all you chooms? Yeah."
I'm just here. I'm just here on bodyguard detail. Just keeping
Oh, who you guarding, huh? Who you guarding?
just some football guy.
Oh, football.
hit up the
I
gym
think
for
I
his
know
game.
what a football is, huh? Who is he?
A guy named Dennis.
Oh, Dennis is here tonight. And they start ribbing each other and kind of pushing on each other. Go, dude, we should have Pedro fight Dennis. Dude, we should have Pedro fight Dennis. We should do it.
Yeah. I said, we'll see. He's definitely had. I said, well, I'll keep an eye on things, but he needs to be in tip-top shape for his game tomorrow. You know me. But yeah, no, I think Dennis might be in that mood. Who knows? We'll see.
Alrighty.
We'll see.
And so
I'm gonna hit Valentino guy and say, hey, I'm up for anything that'll keep him away from the from the badges. You know what I mean?
yeah, fuck the cops. Oh, fuck them.
Yeah, no. I say, hey, I'm also gonna hit him with a little bit of advice, like, hey, keep your eyes out, keep away from the upper marina. Them badges are out in force.
They start laughing and whistling and pushing on each other, just kind of fucking around. So,
Yeah.
Helvy, did you have any plans for the network? Are you breaking in?
Yeah, I am.
Make sure you cloak yourself frequently.
Yeah. All
We're in the
right.
Glen here, so any Corpos breach, I don't want Corpos security on us.
Yeah, you.
No, that's just a suggestion.
You want me to roll Pathfinder?
Well, there's a file, or no, there is a password in front of you that is locking your progress forward. It says members only in little in little digital words.
I will. Yeah, I'll roll backdoor. I don't have any bonuses to that, so it's just straight up.
No, that unfortunately is not enough to get through the password there. It blocks your progress.
But I can use my other 2 net actions.
Oh yeah, you still have well, you just jacked in, so you have 2 more, or 1 more. All right, yeah, that cracks the password, and you are now free to progress. And other stuff behind the scenes happens, and it's your turn again. You got 3 actions.
Oh. I will res Sia and roll Pathfinder.
Alrighty. There is a Hellhound and a control node on the next floor, and on the floor after that is a imp and a file.
All right, I will. So that was 2, so I got 1 left this round. I will res armor.
Alrighty. Stuff happens behind the scenes. So, rest of the party, you're starting to notice that the cameras are all kind of locked on you. Everywhere you look, you see that the cameras are like fixated on you.
That's weird.
I'm taking note of that. Getting yeah, I'm still still with Valentino's and just taking note of that.
Right on. Yeah, like as you're talking to them, you glance at the side of your vision and you notice that the camera is like, instead of panning, it's like locked right on you.
I'm gonna walk up to the reception desk again and say, why exactly are the cameras, literally watching my every move?
Well, you don't quite have the time to do that yet. As you start walking towards the receptionist desk, that takes us to Helvy's turn.
Before I move up, I will res Buddy Cop, and then I will move up.
You move up, and then there is a gigantic flaming hellhound that is going to try and outspeed you. I don't think that is going to happen, so it does not get a free attack.
Do I need to roll against that?
You do, but I doubt you're going to roll worse than that. Let's see how
No.
you do.
I'd have to roll a 1, yeah.
There you go. You avoid getting hit.
I know Buddy Cop shoots to the first of the initiative. Does that mean he goes now, or does he not go until the next start of the initiative?
He doesn't go after he doesn't go until after the Hellhound does.
Okay. Well, then I got 1 action left, so it's a Hellhound, so black eyes, so sword. I'll hit it with sword.
All right. It is not hit by your sword. It is now going to attack you and roll garbage. Roll better than an 8. You resist the Hellhound's fiery attack. And now Buddy Cop and refresher, their attack rating is 7, correct?
7 attack, 7 defense.
All right.
It's all on my net running. If you ever need to look it up.
Ah, thank you. And I believe it's... Wow, it's a good thing there isn't a crit fail. So Buddy Cop twirls his shining big iron and blasts a chunk of the digital monster into the ether, but it's still there. Your turn, Helvy.
I think I've used all 3 of my net actions.
Well, it is now your turn though.
Okay, it's coming back around. Okay. Yeah, I'll hit it with sword again.
Alrighty.
Yeah, just double checking. I can use sword, just not twice in the same set of net actions.
You would have to use 2 different copies of sword.
If I let it go over to my next turn and I'm refreshed on all my net actions, I can use it again.
Correct. Every turn you can use it once.
Oh no.
No.
So you rolled a 3.
Your sword is dodged by the flaming digital monstrosity.
We'll try with Banhammer. Oh no.
Oh wow, you got him. Bonk. Digital horny jail.
Set up a little roller like they do have for the weapons, like a little drop down for six, all that.
All right, you bonk away a good other section of the monster, but it's still hanging on by a digital thread.
All I have left is the zip or zap.
Yep, zippity zap. Oh wow, I think might yeah, you hit.
Bad. Weak. That's like shock.
You zap the critter, but unfortunately it is still there, and it is going to spew fire at you. 14. All right, I believe it's 2d6 and you burst a flame.
I am protected against flame in like the real world.
Oh, that's good.
Because of insulated wiring.
That is smart.
So you take 3 damage.
I ignore the first 4.
Excellent. So that's 3 damage.
Your armor might be de-res though.
No, it has a res. Oh, it has a res of 7. Does that take it down?
That's only if well, does it say it soaks it, or does it just protect?
It's only if it directly attacks your res.
Oh yeah, it just says it lowers the brain damage. So yeah, it's only if it's an anti-program attacker. Because different black ice will attack different targets.
Oh, it's attacking me, not the armor. So,
yeah, because hellhounds go after people. So then that's that. So the cowboy's gonna shoot. I mean, the buddy cop is gonna shoot. Oh no! Poor hellhound.
He's getting blasted.
You know, with as good as this buddy cop is, I almost feel bad about killing that Netwatch person.
Just almost.
Almost.
Just barely.
Not quite.
Almost. Like, there could have been a given fuck, but not quite. Alright, so...
a little sore just because there was still some information to gain from that person.
So, it's your turn again. The control node is unguarded.
Oh, yeah, I think it's just called control.
Take control. Beats it. You take control of the camera node, and it's at this point that Crawdad's asking the receptionist, what's the deal with the cameras? And she looks up and she goes, what are you talking about? And you look over and they're just panning from side to side.
He says, what the heck? You know what? Never mind. I'm just paranoid. My apologies.
All right, Helvy's turn. Still.
Yeah, I'll flip. I flip through the cameras, and do I see anything that stands out that's wearing, or?
You see a lot of Valentinos. They're about to start a boxing match. Outside in the alley, you see that there's a junkie getting his nightly synth coke fix on. It pretty boring layout, really.
All right, then I will move on up in the architecture. I didn't see any Pathfinder showed me all the floors that there were. There's nothing.
Yeah, you're entirely sure that this is where it ends.
Okay, yeah.
This is just a small gym. They don't have much to hide or put in their business. And imps don't get a free attack, so there is a imp sitting over the file node, and it's got like a digital beanie on, and it's got like punching pads in its little impish arms.
Adorable.
The trainer. That's funny. They do they count as black ice or non-black ice?
They attack you with zap.
Well, I'm asking if to know if banhammer or sword is better.
They count as black ice. This is a point of contention that I've seen in multiple chats, but I'm of the opinion that they count as black ice.
Because I'm actually starting to wonder if I need banhammer and not just another sword, because I have not run into single non-black ice, I don't think.
Banhammer is when you're fighting other people. Because that's like if they res like some kind of program that helps them, you can bop their program down.
Oh, I understand. That makes more sense. Yeah. I will hit it with sword.
Yeah. You make contact.
Oh.
Wow. You just, in one strike with your mighty digital sword, the imp just stares at you for a moment and then separates and de-reses.
I'll de-res the sword and then just shadow box for a second in victory, and then I'll go up to the file.
All right. Gonna ID that file?
Yeah.
All right. So with a 9, you can tell that this file is an ongoing registry of all of the different clients that frequent the gym, like the proper members, because despite being in the Glen and being kind of a gang hideout at sometimes, Goldium's gym has some pretty high brass clientele. You know that a lot of the Night City teams seem to have members that are members of this gym. And the other thing you note is that Sketchy Salvador is a member of this gym.
Did Sketchy ever look like he works out?
No.
Seeing that Sketchy's on here, do I see any other notable people on here who don't seem the type to work out? Like, is this, with Sketchy on here, is this some kind of like mob spot or something where they come to like do business in the basement and they just have memberships because this is where they do business or something?
That's a possibility, because when you look into his membership record, you see that he's been a member for some time, but he's only on record as coming onto the property about once a month.
Are we getting around that time?
No, that was about a week, 9 days ago.
I'll download the data. Is there? It doesn't look like there's any like tag where it says like this person owes a bunch of money or this person is banned from here or those kinds of things.
It doesn't give exact amounts, but it does give like colored brackets. And next to your boy Dennis, you can see that he's not only paid up, but he's like paid up in advance, and that he frequents this place. And so you could tell he's here kind of legitimately.
Okay, I guess I'd like to just download the whole file if that's possible.
Oh yeah, you copy it down.
Because we'll probably have to look at it later. I'm sure we can just run a real quick search and find everybody who that shows up on that specific day or shows up once a month or something like that.
Right on. It's at this point as you've well, I guess no, you wouldn't be ready to jack out yet. Do you want to do any like viruses or cloaking or such?
Yeah, I probably want to cloak. I was thinking about doing a virus to just screw with Sketchy, but I thought that would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, first I'll res Eraser to give a +2, and then I'll roll on.
There you go. All right. If that's all, then yeah, you can safely jack out.
Or do you want to stick on cams?
Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, I was about to say I could give myself or some of us membership, but then I don't want Sketchy seeing our names, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'll just jack out.
All right,
And,
you jack it on out.
Yeah, and then I'll head over to the ring, see what's going on.
Well, you do so. Serge is just kind of talking to the Valentinos.
I'm gonna mention to Helvy and say, hey, it looks like they want their boy to fight Dennis. Don't know what we should do about it, but I say if Dennis is in the fighting mood, we let him. If Dennis isn't in the fighting mood, we keep him off of him.
I want to look at hearing that. I want to look at their boy and see if he has any noticeable amount of cyberware.
Something about my computer.
Not really. This guy is more or less a larger fellow, but you don't think he has that much in the way of cyberware. Most of his muscle you can see is just kind of from working out. The only cyberware you see is his left eye has been replaced.
Any indications on whether he's doing something with martial arts, or does it look like this is more just like a boxing thing?
Oh, he's a boxer. You could tell by the bruises and the scars. He's a boxer.
I'll say, well, if Dennis doesn't, I might.
Because he's got a big fucked up nose.
I could keep the Valentinos busy. Oh, if Dennis doesn't work out, we'll see. Let's let this first exhibition match go on.
So I'm knocking. Dennis, you ready to lift some weights?
So at this point, he comes out like, yeah, work out, yeah.
I before he goes, I say, remember, we're here to exercise, because if you get into a fight, you won't be at the top of your game tomorrow. Remember, you gotta be.
Is there a fight? Where's the fight?
You shouldn't have said that.
Where's the fight, man? Where's the fight? Come on, let's get at it.
I'm not aware of that. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. The thing is, they're putting on a show for you. Like a show. That's what I'm saying.
Dude, love watching fights. Let's watch that fight. Yeah.
All right. Watch, I say. Watch, because you got to be in tip-top shape for tomorrow, right?
I'm gonna go over to Crawdad and say, took a good look at this guy. He's a boxer. Nowhere near borged out as much as Dennis.
All right, whatever. Dennis, we're not fighting. We're only watching, okay? I might get in the ring for you if you want me to, but you
just let me know when we're getting in the ring, man. We're doing it.
No, only me, because remember, if you hurt yourself, you won't be able to play in the game tomorrow, and that's important, right?
Roll me persuasion against drunk Dennis.
Okay. I'm gonna use 2 luck.
If you can get us out of this fight, I'll be incredibly surprised because we're dealing with a drunken
Can anyone
rocker boy.
assist me? Cause someone walked up. Can anyone assist me if possible?
I'm of the attitude of let the man
He
fight.
can kind of only like look at one person at once.
that,
That's
that should
difficult
be
for
that
him.
should be a 17 cause luck. So,
Oh, there you go. You start talking to him, and yeah, you keep reminding him you gotta focus on the game. You gotta focus on the game. Like, yeah, gotta focus on the game. Yeah. It's at this point, from all the hollering, as Dennis, the GM, needs to fill up his water.
Yep.
While that's
Alright.
happening, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out some bottles.
Is it actually okay if I stretch a bit while you're filling up? Cause I gotta stretch because my legs are cramping. Give me a sec.
BRB as well.
Cramping leg. Yeah. Alrighty. Legs are stretched.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, that was a nice, quick little break.
Yeah, like I needed that. I hope y'all are liking Crawdad. As you can tell, he's insane, but he's a professional. He keeps things professional.
He's professionally insane.
Yeah, like he's like, all right, so we're getting this job done. We can't have any mess up.
I want to keep our client pleased, but also I want to get recommended by Dennis.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if the Dinos put up any fight, I'm actually willing to go in the ring myself.
Well, it doesn't really take long because the up-and-coming boxer that's fighting against the Valentino guy, after about 2 rounds, so 6 minutes, he's on the ropes, he looks punch drunk, and finally the Valentino gives him an uppercut and sends him on the mat. The Valentinos start counting, and they say, "Ding, ding, ding! He's done! He's done! Give us the money!" And his wife, his girlfriend, drags him out of the ring, pays off the Valentinos, and kind of drags him out to the car. And it's at this point, the big old Valentino, Pedro, is stomping around the ring. He's jumping up and down. He's saying, "No one can stop me! No one can stop me!"
Crawdad's gonna speak up. That man can. Point to Surge.
Heyo.
Or at least he thinks he can.
Hey, how much is buy-in?
300 eddies, Holmes.
Will this job go smoothly? Yeah. Yeah, I'll put down the eddies. I'm gonna whip out 300 eddies in bills and just go and slap them on the table and just go, I'm in.
And all the Valentinos go, "Ooh!" And Pedro gets in his corner and says that, "Come up, meat."
I'm actually gonna say, hold up. Let me get off my jack. As I take off my armor jack, ditch my iron, and I'm, putting it onto the side and say, crack my knuckles, and hop in the ring.
I say, put on a good show. You got a guest watching.
I'm doing the salute.
And I say, now, you got a guest watching. and I turn to him and I say, "By the way," pull out like the sober up. "This is your medication you were supposed to take. Remember?" I say to Dennis.
He looks at the hypo and goes and just huffs it all in and starts kind of worried out. Goes, "Yeah, my medication, my buzz, not my buzz."
And I say, "Remember, you can't if you're able to watch the fight without the buzz, you'll be able to study and learn. Remember, for the game tomorrow."
What are you talking about? I need my buzz, man. What a drag.
All right, I promise I will buy you some beers. We can
I
go
got a
out
couple
drinking
cans of
another
Smash.
night.
I'm actually motioning. I'm gonna motion to him. I said I have a couple cans of Smash from the.
No, that's addictive. I will get you some beers. We can go drinking another night. Sound good? I know a good place in Rancho Coronado. I say
Beer
that.
is addictive.
Not as addictive as Smash.
True. I don't drink Smash either. I try and drink synth alcohol.
I say, but I basically sit down next to him and say, you want to know why I sobered you up?
What do you want, man?
These people are putting on a show for you.
I could have enjoyed that drunk.
Well, also, I whisper in his ear, they are putting on a show for you to celebrate your big game. At least I assume. Plus, for the big game tomorrow, you would have had a hangover, remember?
Man, I haven't had one of those in years. Not since I got that implant.
I don't know. It's on me. We can get more drinks at the end of the night. Pick them up, take you home. You can drink them all you want. Deal?
Okay, fine. I'll watch the fight.
All right.
I'm gonna say, don't worry, Dennis. I'll try and put on a good show for you. As I, knuckle up,
All right.
get in a fighting stance.
All right. Roll your initiative.
Wish. Uh-oh.
Oh, well, he also rolled crap.
I don't know why it's red when it's 18. When I just got an 8 plus 8.
That is weird.
Hmm.
Maybe it's because Red to let go. Oh, it's initiative.
Also, I noticed that the the roller for my assault rifle is broken.
Oh no. Not the assault rifle.
Yeah, no, it's only giving me +7 instead of +14.
All right, well, put up your fucking dukes. You're fighting a big old Valentino.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm gonna just. This is all just gonna be a straight up brawl, so I'm gonna just zip into him. Zip into him, give him a good old 1-2, and then try and duck back. So I'm gonna move in, slug him a few times, take a step back. So let's see, I'll do 3d6 damage per slug.
We gotta roll a hit first.
So let's roll brawling. And brawling.
Oh, hit and block.
Mm-hmm.
Is the damage for brawling always 3d6?
No, it's bases off your body.
I have 7 bodies, so it's 3d6 for me. Ouch. Not a good roll.
Okay.
That's below odds. Now I'm also
And-
taking a step back so I can.
He is going to pretty much follow you because he's not happy that you got a shot off on him, and so he's gonna huck his own two hits, and oh dear, he's going to beef one of them. He's going to
roll for brawling.
completely beat. Yeah, these are both contested. As far as I know, all brawling is contested.
Did I roll 2?
Help me out on this, rules lawyer.
Yes, this is Trist, your patented rules lawyer. Yes, they're all contested.
All right, so thank you.
Looks like I'm doing good. Looks like he misses both of them.
Well, yeah, you traditionally block. You just block his first one last second, but his second strike, you pretty much are able to just completely side block him. He's getting really sloppy. He's just laying into you. He doesn't have any proper boxing form. He's just kind of throwing his fists into you, and it's not enough.
Not. I'm gonna actually try and step around, go to his back, and then just sock him in the back of the head, and then go in for the side of the head.
Will this be a
Hopefully I can bowl him over with these strikes.
Oh wait, those are the wrong dice. Okay, so that's a oh dear.
Not great.
That's not great either.
You beat you on both.
He has a higher brawling modifier than me, but not by too much.
Oh yeah, if you want to count, yeah, then it's a 16 and a 15. Then oh yeah, I might as well just count that and ignore the 17 then. Then that means you hit him the first time. Wait, no, yeah, he blocks both, unfortunately.
Yeah, he sniffs around and blocks them. I'm actually gonna try and buy myself a little distance.
And he's coming at you now with his elbow for a second, and he swings around, and he's just kind of rolling, throwing a fist in you, rolling and throwing a fist in you. Wow, you quite easily.
God, I didn't see those rolls.
You're exploding.
You're just completely weaving and ignoring his blows. So it is now your turn as you're just essentially putting on an amazing show. It's at this point that Dennis is even though he's kind of down because he's not high as a kite anymore. He's enjoying the fight at least.
All right. There's a second one. Took a second to load.
Yeah. So your first strike connects.
Yep. 3d6. I'm chipping away at him, but I don't know how long I can keep this up.
You break through his guard and get him good in the gut, and he takes a step back. Goes, "I'll fucking kill you, Holmes."
I'll say, many have tried.
And he starts laying into you.
That first one, that's gonna be a toughie. First one.
Oh my! You once again
Oh my god!
are just floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee on this guy.
That was so lucky. Oh my god.
I needed a 10 on that. And I got that 10. That was so damn lucky.
It's like the third time in 5 rolls that you've exploded.
Yeah. So
Thank you, Fortuna. Thank you, Fortuna, for coming back to me. Oh, yes, as I swing back.
Oh wow! I think you booped a snoot again. Yep, that's one hit, and is it meets it beats it for attacks like that, or is it defender wins?
I don't remember.
I'm sure that's
Defender
somewhere.
wins. Defender always wins.
Okay, so it is defender always wins. It's different every game. My bad. I'm going to defer to Driss a lot because there are things that I critically
Oh.
hit.
Just sock him in the jaw.
Well, unfortunately, it's a body blow, but still.
Yeah, no, but I'm guessing I hit him in the upper chest real good.
Well, roll me that crit. You get to roll a crit.
Try to make it a non-lethal version, since I'm assuming it's non-lethal, since it's like a.
Oh yeah, they're trying not to. They're wearing like slightly padded gloves.
Yeah. This is like MMA gloves. That's an 8.
What do we got? Let me check the tablet. Oh no,
Go ahead and get my book ready.
I completely got lost in the book.
Don't forget.
It's page,
I got it. Don't forget,
page,
they take. Go ahead.
page 187. and it's
Broken
a
leg! You broke his leg!
You could say I dislocated it.
Yeah.
You dislocated his leg. Yeah, you punch kind of low, and you hear a pop, and he starts limping. It goes, ah! That's below the belt, man!
Sorry, Holmes. Instincts took in.
Oh! That's way below the belt! That's like, not where people hit! Ah!
Sorry, I learned that one from Bill. I learned that one from when we were fighting. I learned that one from fighting with Slaughterhouse.
And the Valentiners are like, hey, you're cheating, man! You're cheating!
I stand up and say, "All right, I'm gonna have to call this draw." I stand up and say, "Because
I'll just say take. F.
you hit below the belt. Is that fair, my Valentino friends?"
Yeah, money, bets off. He way below the belt, man.
Everyone takes their money, they leave, but at least it was entertaining, right?
Yeah, shit. They get in the ring and Pedro starts limping out and goes, man, I'll fucking remember this, what I say?
I said, hold up. Stay right there. I'm actually going to roll a first aid to patch up Pedro's busted leg.
That requires paramedic.
Yeah.
I'm actually not horrible in that. I have a +8 in that.
Oh, you could try it.
You could try.
And this is a dislocated leg, so I'm gonna say, hold up, let me try and patch that up. If I fuck it up, you can take my three hundo.
You using any luck for this?
Fuck it, yeah, I'll burn 4 luck.
There you go.
21.
Oh my lordy. You have meet the paramedic DC to actually treat it. So with a loud pop, you reset his leg, and he goes, ah! Hey, it feels better. Nice. Saved us a hospital trip, man.
Yeah, it was my bad. I'll just tell him I live out in the old combat zone, and man, it is. I'm just so used to fights that with no rules, man.
We dig you, man. We cool. We cool. And
Cool,
and they thank you for helping out his friend, and see, you seem to have cooled him off for now, but they're still gonna leave because he took a couple hits.
I say to Dennis, "How about some reps? I'll spot you."
Goes, yeah, man, that was an awesome fight, man. And he comes up and gives Serge a high five, and he starts doing reps.
I'll
Yeah.
spot him. Alright, and I say, so after this, I'm saying we pick up some beers from you head home, we pick up some beers, head home, you get to go to bed, drink a bit, get ready for the game. Sound good?
Absolutely. We'll get our reps in. We'll turn in for the night. You guys have been great bodyguards.
No problem.
And so, yeah, he just kind of works out for an hour or two. No
I
one
work out with
else
him, of
really
course,
comes
spotting
in.
him.
Oh yeah, that's easy. It doesn't really require a check. You just do some reps beside him. He doesn't do anything all too ridiculous. Like, yeah, he pads on the weights like no one's business, but he doesn't have any exotic exercises in his regimen. He just lifts like giant fucking barbells.
He's like he's casually beating Schwarzenegger's record.
Oh yes, Schwarzenegger would fucking drool watching this guy work out. He wish he had that level of power.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be hitting up the heavy bag.
All these new athletes, they don't have real muscles. They are fake muscles. They are not real athletes. Nah. No shit, that's probably how he would feel if he was in that universe.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
But,
I'm hitting
I'm-
up the heavy bag, getting my swing back in.
hell yeah, you work out on the bags. Helvy, are you still like keeping point?
Yeah, I'll check the cameras every once in a while.
Yeah, you keep a tab in on the cameras. You do your like your rough 70s gangster like lean up against the ATM, and you check the cameras every now and then. And for the most part, nothing happens. You're dropped off at your respective places. He fucks off back home at the end of the night, and you end up getting paid from Gavin. As soon as he checks into his hotel room.
I'm gonna hit up Gavin and say, how's the work?
Well, you'd have to hit him up later than the minute after your client
Yeah,
gets
no, I'm
back.
just gonna say after the job's in. I'm gonna just say,
Once we get him off and job's done, how about some beers? I say to him.
I'll flat out say, I got some in my fridge. Hey, you need any? I'm just gonna say, I got some in my fridge back at home. Not
All
smash, actual stuff.
That's good. You know, I like you too. Might work with you again in the future. We'll see. Nims Crawdad, you can contact me at the number you somehow got, assuming from a fixer. Just have him transfer it over to my bank account. All that.
Yeah. I'll keep you updated on my number. I switch around every now and again.
I got you.
You know.
Tonight, Surge Mike Tyson someone.
Yep. And that is what I meant by Crawdad being a professional.
At least I was
Take
able to
her and the
smooth things
Muses
over
back to
with
their-
the Valentinos. Actually,
Oh, whoops.
I think Surge actually kind of likes them as a gang to some degree.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna take over. I was good with the rolls tonight, keeping him calm.
Absolutely.
Hey.
I'm glad you were all entertained by the mini adventure I set up.
Yeah.
yeah, that was good. I mean, it was good, clean work.
Yep.
I was
So
like I
we
might have
get
frozen.
600.
You
Is
get
that correct?
600 eddies, and you know what? I'm gonna throw you guys 40 IP for a job well done.
Awesome.
I hope Gavin's happy with our work.
Yeah. And so that brings us to an end of our session. We're gonna raid in the Lichen Hour. Thank you everyone for showed up and watched us. So much love. Let's show Liching Hour all the same love. Let's spam some emotes, you know.
Alrighty. It was great playing with y'all. I was glad Crawdad could make his debut. You know he's insane, but he's a professional.
I'm I can work with that.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty.
Second.
Alright, we're over there.
All right.